I was thinking, did you hear that? My cat just sneezed. You're so disruptive. Hey everybody, look who's back from the dead. It's me. I wish I had some crazy fun story about how I got kidnapped or how I got abducted by aliens or I was in the back of someone's free candy van. I don't know. I don't have any excuses for my several month-long absence. I wish I did. It's just incompetence and laziness, to be honest. I also have a new fancy hairstyle. Same nutsack bun, the drooping balls, but I cut myself some bangs, so I'm just, feeling myself. I'm a whole new woman. What inspired me to shoot today's video was the fact that I was at the mall earlier and I reached some realizations about myself, and they weren't pleasant. I have a really bad shopping problem, and it's gotten way worse over the past, I guess, year or so. It's the point where I can't even go into a mall. Like, I need to clop through the fucking mall with blinders like a goddamn Clydesdale. Even if I see something in the window, I start to sweat and I start to get all, tweaked out because that item, it won't leave my mind unless I own it. Even if I have the self-control to walk away, I will always go back for that item. It doesn't matter where I saw it. I don't care if I was in fucking Reno shopping. I'm gonna get on the damn red eye back so I can get what I missed. I'll see something I like and then I'll buy it and I'll say, even though my conscience is telling me no, Kelsey, you can't afford it, don't buy it. Oh, fuck, I need that palette. No, Kelsey, you don't need that palette. I need that palette. You don't need that palette. I need the fucking palette. I have no impulse control, so I'll buy it and I'll be this last item of clothing. After I buy this, my wardrobe will be complete. There won't possibly be anything else that I will need. And if I don't buy it, I will just end up hating everything in my wardrobe because I'll always see it as incomplete, if that makes sense. And I'll think, well, if I buy this one item, my wardrobe will be complete and I'll be happy with everything. But if I don't buy it, I hate everything in my closet because I don't have everything I want. It's a vicious cycle. This, for example, this freaking Kat Von D Pastel Goth palette. So I saw this and at first I was like, the colors are pretty, but I don't think I'll get a lot of wear out of it, but since I have no self-control, it's in my mind and I'm ruminating over it, so I walk away from it and I was like, oh my god, what have I done? I need to fucking go buy that palette. It got to the point where I was like, the only motherfucking way that I'm not getting this palette is if I go downstairs, cut the fucking brake lines to my car, so I literally physically can't drive out to get the palette. And then I was like, but that's stupid because I still would, and I would endanger my life to get this fucking palette, and I wouldn't be able to brake, and I'd crash and be in a flaming wreckage, and I'd have this clutched in my death grip while I'm burning, and I'd probably throw it out the window just to save the damn palette while I perished in flames. And then I'd probably also find an alternative way. I'd probably go to Farmer Jack's field beside me and wrangle up one of the horses and fucking ride it into town. I would find a way. Something I've noticed about Sephora specifically, they never have anything that you want. At least when I want something, they don't have it. And my theory is that because it's such a consumer-based society, they do this on purpose. Because I went in looking for the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which is never in stock. You'd be more likely to witness the second coming of Christ, witness Mary burned into your grilled cheese toast. You'd be more likely to witness a miracle than get your damn hands on that one or the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Every time I go in there looking for these things, they never have them. And I'm like, why don't you have them? They're your most popular palettes. And they're always like, yeah, well, we only get like small shipments of like 5 to 10 in, you know, every few months. I'm like, listen, I'm a sly fox. Like, I know why that is. Because you walk into Sephora and you have such high hopes, and you're like, you've been thinking about it probably all week, and you're like, I'm gonna go into Sephora and I'm gonna get that damn peach palette because it's been consuming my thoughts all bloody week, all bloody month, all bloody fucking year. Like, shit gets real. And then you go in and they don't have it, and you're so crushed and hollow inside, and your soul has just fled your body. You can feel like the cold hands of hell dragging you down, and the only way to fill the void that product has left is to just go and buy a whole bunch of other shit. You're like, okay, well, they didn't have the palette, so I'm gonna buy these 12 palettes that I didn't want initially, but hey, I gotta fill this void in my heart somehow. You ring up a total of like $200, and you're just like, I didn't even get the initial thing I came in for. So then you gotta go back at another time, another week, another month, whatever, and then the cycle just repeats itself. So you're buying all this garbage, all this damn junk you didn't want in the first place, and you're like, what the fuck? I don't even have the thing I went in for. You black out, and then you wake up in the car driving home. No recollection of how you got there. You don't remember where you went in the mall. You don't remember what you did in the mall. But you look around you and you have bags full of cheap perfume, bags full of baby wipes, baby formula when you don't have a child. There's shit everywhere. You don't even know what you purchased. It's supply and demand. If the demand for product is high, they're gonna make more of it. So instead of just being stocked all the time, they just, you know, they go with their, we only order 5 in at a time. I know what's going on, Sephora. I'm on to you. And another thing that I've noticed with makeup is everything coming out is limited edition. You know, even when it's not limited edition, like, something will claim it's a limited edition, and then like 5 years later, you'll go in the store, it'll still be there. You're like, oh, okay, so limited for 5 bloody years. And then you lose your shit. You're like, fuck, it's limited. I need it. That happened with the Kylie Royal Peach palette. So I bought the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, because I ordered it online, because hell no, it wasn't in Sephora. And then I saw that they had the Kylie Royal Peach palette in stock. And honestly, like, how many bloody peach tones are there? Like, let's be real here. Like, look at this, look at this. You got peach, you got, like, the color of the underside of your tit, you have taint colored peach, you got nipple colored peach, you know, you got ass cheek colored peach after you haven't tanned in a while. They're that fucking same thing. Like, I'm sorry, there are some shade differences, but like, I did not need both. Although, this one smells amazing. This one smells kind of like you're putting really unhealthy chemicals on your face, but like, when you have a shopping addiction, shit like that don't matter. It ain't a thing. I don't care if I go blind. I fucking need it. Forever 21. It's another hellhole death trap. Like, if you get ensnared in Forever 21, like, there goes 3 hours of your time. There goes $300 out of your account. Like, say your Hail Marys, your Mother Marys, because hell knows you ain't getting out of there alive. And like, you don't even necessarily like the style, but you're like, yeah, man, like, that style's poppin', like, that's so popular, I need a lace-up shirt. And you start convincing yourself that you always wanted a lace-up shirt, when literally you only wanted a lace-up shirt when you just saw it 0.2 seconds ago. Me and my sister, we're the same way. Like, we both have no chill when it comes to spending. We pull up to Forever 21 and we're like, okay, I'm gonna get the lace-up shirt, she's gonna get the romper. That is the only thing we're gonna get. We're gonna go in for that one single item. You're gonna try on that one single item. Block out everything, you know? Just basically block your peripheral vision, like tunnel vision. Like, pretend you have like really bad cataracts and you can only see like that. Just see right in front of you. Do not access your peripheral vision. Hell no. That is the last thing you do. Okay, We're gonna go to the change room. We start walking, not even joking, 3 steps in, I see something I like. And I was like, man down, bitch, man down, go save yourself. I had been dragged in, and then before you knew it, I had 7, 8, 9 things in my arm, like bitch down, heaven help the child. I go into the Sunglass Hut, and I was obsessed with the Ray-Ban round sunglasses, so I go and I buy the blue reflective pair. I was like, I'm just gonna buy these, whatever, right? And it's some, you know, a guy at the Sunglass Hut, and he's just working, and it's fine. So I buy them. A couple weeks later, I go in, and I'm like, you know what? I really want the black pair of the Ray-Ban rounds. So I go in, and you know, I was honest that time. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get these for myself because I like the blue ones. And he's like, yeah, no problem. A couple weeks later, I fucking go in and buy a pink reflective pair. And this time, same guy, all these times. This time I was so fucking embarrassed. I was like, yeah, gift receipt, it's for a friend. He asked me a question like, is it for her birthday? I was like, oh, yeah, of course. And he asked me like, oh, what's her name? And I was like, Alice. Like, he knew. He fucking knew. He was just like, okay. And I was like, fuck. Been damn sussed out. Now every time, like, I can't go into the Sunglass Hut at the specific mall because it's always that guy. He knows I'm a jacked up liar. Like, he knows how many damn pairs of Ray-Ban rounds I got in my damn house. Like, I got a whole trunk full. Like, I could probably open a pop-up store with those damn sunglasses. Don't even get me started on collectibles. The other fucking day, I walk into Chapters and I look, and there's a display of Shopkins. Okay, I don't know if you guys know what Shopkins are, but basically they're these like little plastic tchotchke things, and they're like household items with faces, and they're literally made for like 4-year-old, 5-year-olds. And because there's so much hype, and it's like one of those like hyped up collectible items, I almost bought a fucking Shopkin. I'm a 25-year-old woman. Why the fuck do I need a little plastic toilet with a smile? Thank God I stopped myself, because you know what? I have self-respect. Okay, no, I don't. I have a Pandora bracelet, like a charm you'll get for Christmas or birthday, you know, from your loved ones. But I went a little bit crazy, and I bought the bracelet. Literally 2.5 days later, this fucking happened. Like, are we seeing this? I bought 95% of these. 95%. Ooh, these kind of smell like they're rusting. Ugh. Stop releasing new shit. Okay, just stop. Just release what you got, have it sell out, and then just chill out, because I can't control myself. We live in a very consumer-driven society, you know, where it's always you need to buy more and more, you know, new products come out all the time, you need to have it, they're heavily advertised, you need to have this because if you don't, you're not cool or you won't be as beautiful. It's basically just this cycle of never-ending consumption, and it really affects people. I understand why being a shopaholic is a legitimate thing, because when you shop, I mean, I'm no doctor, clearly, shocker. When you shop, I feel like it accesses the same reward center of your brain that maybe something like drugs or food would. Like, maybe it releases serotonin, or it makes you happy and it makes you relax, but you're never satisfied. You always want more. It gets overwhelming a lot of the times because it almost seems a little bit shallow. Like, we base our worth on all these products, all this useless crap that we own, and it's like sometimes you wonder, like, is this what my life is about? Buying things, throwing it out, buying new things, throwing it out. Through all these commercials, it tells you that your worth is in accordance to what you own and how much you own and the quality of things you own. I don't know if it's like that all over the world, but North America especially is very tied in with the whole, like I said, cycle of consumerism. Everybody's in debt, you know, everybody has a hefty line of credit. It's harder and harder to pay it off because obviously the cost of living is extremely high, but on top of that, you know, you have all these things you need to buy. Your kids need the newest gadgets, the newest toys, what's popular at the moment. I just feel like being in such a product-driven, consumer-crazy society, it's almost hard to get out of debt because of it. But anyway, just let me know, do you guys have a shopping problem? Have you guys ever been sucked up into this cycle of consumerism or the limited edition hype or the collectibles? But anyway, guys, thanks again. I'm gonna go cradle my crying wallet. Have a good night.